I am not a God who shouts to be heard above the noise of this world. I do not thunder just to compete with your television, your phone, or your busy thoughts. I am not in the chaos, nor do I demand your attention like the clamor of the world around you. No, my beloved, I am found in the stillness. I whisper in the gentle hush of dawn, in the moment just before you fall asleep, and in the long pauses when you sit alone with your memories. I speak to you in the quiet places of your heart, those places you may have locked away long ago, perhaps out of fear, perhaps out of pain, perhaps because you believed no one would understand what lay within. But I understand. I created those quiet places, and I still dwell there, patiently waiting for you to come and listen. You, who have walked many paths, lived through seasons of joy and seasons of sorrow, now find yourself in the later chapters of life. The rush has slowed. The world may not demand your time as it once did. Your children may have grown and gone their way. Friends may have moved on or passed on. In this quieter season, I ask you not to fear the silence, but to see it as my invitation. For in the quiet, I draw near to you. I whisper your name not with condemnation or judgment, but with a longing love, a love that has never wavered, not through your mistakes, not through your wandering, not even through your doubt. Let your heart become still. Let it be like a calm lake, no longer stirred by the winds of worry or regret. I want you to hear me clearly now. I want to heal what's been hidden, restore what's been broken, and bring light to the places in your soul that still feel dark. I see the memories that trouble you, the moments you wish you could rewrite. I know about the things you never told anyone, the silent burdens you've carried through the years. And yet, I do not come to you to shame or scold. I come as your father, your comforter, your creator. I come to say, let me in. Let me into the corners of your heart that feel dry and abandoned. Let me into the rooms where you've stored pain and loss. You don't have to tidy them up for me. I am not repelled by your mess. I am moved by your trust. When you open your heart, even a little, I pour in my presence like a warm breeze, like sunlight through a cracked window, like a gentle stream flowing through the desert of your soul. I am not far off, my child. I have never been far. Even when you felt alone, even when the phone didn't ring and no one checked in on you, I was there. Even when your body grew weak and your heart grew tired, I stood by your side. You may have forgotten me in moments, but I never forgot you. Do not think that your time has passed or that your voice no longer matters. The world may celebrate youth, but I cherish the wisdom of age. I see the lines on your face, not as marks of time, but as maps of a journey I've walked with you. I know the strength it took to make it through the days when all you could do was breathe. I know how your faith was tested, and I also know how it grew. I see the tenderness you now carry, the compassion forged from years of both joy and sorrow. I see the patience in your prayers, the quiet in your kindness. You are not invisible to me. You are my beloved, and now in this quiet season, I ask you to slow down and listen, not just with your ears, but with your heart. Listen for me in the birdsong outside your window. Listen for me in the laughter of a grandchild or the kindness of a stranger. But most importantly, listen for me within yourself. When you sit alone in the morning light or lay in bed with thoughts swirling in the night, remember, I am there. I am not waiting for perfect words. I just want your honest presence. Speak to me. Whisper if that's all you can do. Cry if the tears come. Be silent if you have no words. I understand them all. Let the quiet places of your heart become sacred again. Turn off the noise just for a while and meet me in the stillness. That chair in your living room? It can become holy ground. That garden bench where you sit in the sun? I sit there with you. The long walk you take to clear your mind? I walk beside you. You are not abandoned. Not now. Not ever. I am here. Always here. Patiently waiting for you to turn toward me. And as you do, you will begin to sense my peace. Not a fleeting comfort, but a deep, sustaining calm that will carry you through the rest of your days. You will find that even in a world that is rapidly changing, even when your body no longer feels as strong, even when others may forget your name, I remember. I know your name and I speak it in love. You belong to me. You always have. So come, my child, into the quiet. Trust me with the silent aches you've kept hidden. Let me comfort you in ways no human voice can. Let me remind you that you are not forgotten, not too late, not too far gone. I speak now, softly but clearly. You are deeply loved, eternally held, and never alone. Come back to the quiet places of your heart. That is where you'll find me waiting, always loving, always God. My dear child, listen closely as I speak to you now about a love so powerful that it can mend the deepest cracks of your soul, heal wounds you thought permanent, and bring life where there was only emptiness. This love is mine, a divine love that does not fade with time or falter because of your failings. It is patient beyond human understanding, kind beyond measure, forgiving beyond your imagining. I have carried you through every struggle, every moment of weakness, and every time you turned away from me. Now I am here to transform you completely by this very love. You may carry scars from a lifetime of experiences, pain inflicted by others, regrets about the choices you made, grief from loss, and burdens borne quietly in your heart. These shadows may have grown heavy with the passing years, and perhaps you believed that such brokenness was permanent, that the damage could never be undone. But I say to you, my beloved, there is no wound too deep, no fracture too severe, for my love to heal. The power of my love reaches beyond what you see on the surface. It penetrates the very core of your being, touching places that no one else can reach. When you think of transformation, you might imagine grand miracles or sudden changes, but my work in you is often gentle, slow, and steady. Like a tender gardener pruning and nurturing a tree that has seen many seasons, I am at work in your heart. I remove what no longer serves you and plant seeds of hope where despair once took root. I nourish your spirit with grace and compassion until you begin to flourish in ways you never expected. This transformation is not about perfection or rushing to the finish line. It is about a daily renewal, a quiet unfolding of my presence that softens your heart and strengthens your faith. You see, my love is not conditional. It does not depend on your achievements, your ability to be strong, or your worthiness. It is given freely, endlessly, without hesitation. When you falter, my love does not abandon you. When you fail, it does not hold your past against you. Instead, it reaches out to you with open arms, ready to lift you up and carry you forward. I desire to teach you what it means to walk fully in this love, to live enveloped by grace, sustained by my presence each and every day. I want you to understand that my love is more than an emotion or a comforting thought. It is a transforming force. It changes how you see yourself, how you relate to others, and how you face the challenges of life. It frees you from the chains of shame and guilt that may have bound you for years. It breaks down walls of fear and doubt, replacing them with courage and trust. It fills the emptiness left by loneliness and despair, making room for peace and joy to grow. When you open your heart to me, even just a crack, my love begins to flow like a river through your life. It washes away the bitterness and anger that may have settled in your soul. It softens the hardness that sometimes develops from disappointment or grief. It restores your ability to hope, to dream, to believe in new possibilities. This love is a balm to your weary spirit, a refuge in times of trouble, and a light that guides you through the darkest nights. I know that many times you have felt unworthy of this love. You may have believed that your mistakes disqualified you from receiving it, or that you needed to earn it by being better, stronger, or more faithful. But I tell you now, my child, my love is not earned. It is given. It is a gift meant for you, just as you are, right now. You do not have to fix yourself before you come to me. I meet you in your brokenness, your doubt, your weariness, and I transform you from the inside out. This love also teaches you how to love others. As you experience my love filling your heart, you will find your capacity to forgive, to show kindness, and to be patient with those around you growing. You will understand that love is not about perfection or conditions, but about grace and mercy. My love in you becomes a wellspring from which compassion flows, not only for those who have treated you well, but even for those who have hurt or disappointed you. In this way, my love changes not only you but the world around you. I urge you to let go of any hesitation or fear that might hold you back from receiving this love fully. You might think you need to be stronger, wiser, or more deserving before you open your heart completely. But my invitation to you is simple. Come as you are. There is no time too late for transformation. Even now, I am reaching out to you with open hands, ready to fill every broken part of your life with my healing love. Know that transformation by my love is not about erasing your story or pretending that pain never happened. Instead, it is about bringing light into the shadows of your past so that healing can begin. It is about weaving your experiences, even the difficult ones, into a tapestry of grace and purpose. Your story is precious to me, and I desire to bring beauty from every tear and trial you have endured. As you walk this path of transformation, I will guide you with gentle hands and steady love. You will learn to recognize my voice in the quiet places of your heart, to trust in my promises, and to rest in the assurance that I am with you always. You will discover that my love is a constant presence that never fades, never fails, and never stops working for your good. My beloved, do not underestimate the power of my love to change you. It is not a distant ideal or a vague hope. It is a living reality, here and now, ready to transform your life if you only open your heart to me. Let my love be the anchor in your stormy seas, the light in your darkest moments, and the strength that carries you through every trial. I am here, waiting for you to receive this love fully. I am ready to heal, restore, and renew you. I am the God who transforms brokenness into beauty, despair into hope, and weakness into strength. Trust in my love, and watch how it will work wonders in your life. Embrace this gift, my child, and allow yourself to be changed by the most powerful force in all creation, my divine, unending love. When you are ready, I will be here to share with you the next step of this journey, where you will learn to live in the fullness of joy and peace that comes from trusting in my divine plan. Until then, rest in the knowledge that my love surrounds you, enfolds you, and transforms you every day. My beloved child, now that you have begun to understand the transforming power of my love, I want to speak to you about the fullness of joy and peace I desire for you to live in, especially as you journey through the later seasons of your life. Joy and peace are not fleeting feelings or mere moments of happiness. They are the deep, abiding experiences that flow from trusting me with your whole heart, even when life feels uncertain, painful, or fragile. I see your struggles, the challenges you face in your body and in your spirit. I know the days when hope feels distant, and the nights when your heart aches with loneliness. But my promise to you is this: you do not have to wait for the perfect day or the absence of troubles to experience joy and peace. These blessings are yours here and now, rooted firmly in your faith and my divine plan. The world around you may try to define joy as success, comfort, or constant pleasure. But I tell you, true joy is something far deeper. It is the quiet confidence that no matter what happens, you are held in my hands. It is the inner gladness that rises from knowing you are loved beyond measure, that your life has purpose, and that nothing can separate you from my care. When you trust me fully, even the hardships you face become part of a greater story, one where I am the author, and you are never alone. Peace is the companion of this joy. It is not merely the absence of conflict or pain, but a profound calm that settles in your heart and mind. Peace is the stillness that comes when you surrender your fears and worries to me, knowing I am in control. It is the deep rest you find when you cease striving to fix everything yourself and instead lean on me. This peace guards your heart and mind, even in the midst of storms, sickness, or loss. I am the Prince of Peace, and I desire to fill your life with this unshakable calm that surpasses all understanding. To live in this fullness of joy and peace, you must choose to trust me daily. Trust is not always easy, especially when life has been marked by disappointment or hardship. Yet I am calling you now to release your burdens into my care. Lay down your anxieties, your regrets, your fears of what tomorrow may bring. Let go of the need to control every outcome. Instead, rest in the knowledge that my plans for you are good, even when they are not clear to your eyes. Trust is an act of faith, and faith is the pathway to joy and peace. I know your body may grow weary and your spirit may sometimes feel weak, but I am here to sustain you. When you feel like you cannot go on, I am your strength. When your heart feels heavy, I am your comfort. Do not be afraid to lean on me. Draw near in prayer, in silence, and in the quiet moments of your day. Let my presence be your refuge and your source of hope. Even when the world seems to grow darker, I am your light. I will never abandon you, and my peace will never fail. Joy and peace are also found in gratitude. Even in small things, there is much to be thankful for. The morning sun, the laughter of a grandchild, the touch of a loved one. These are gifts from me, reminders of my goodness. When you cultivate a heart of gratitude, it opens the door for joy to enter and makes peace more accessible. I invite you to count your blessings daily, to reflect on the ways I have been faithful in your life. This practice will strengthen your spirit and anchor you in my love. Remember, my joy is not dependent on your circumstances. It is a gift that flows from your relationship with me. Even when your body is weak, when pain visits, when loneliness creeps in, I am there. My joy and peace can fill those empty spaces. You do not have to wait until everything is perfect. You can live in this fullness right now. Let my words sink deep into your heart. I have overcome the world. Because of this, you too can overcome fear, sadness, and doubt. As you walk this path of joy and peace, I will guide you step by step. Sometimes it will require patience, as the process unfolds in my perfect timing. Sometimes it will ask you to forgive others and yourself for past hurts and mistakes. Forgiveness frees your heart and opens space for my joy to dwell. It removes the weight of bitterness and resentment that can choke out peace. Trust me to help you in this, for I am the healer of every broken relationship and wounded soul. I also desire for you to share this joy and peace with others. As you experience my presence in your life, you become a beacon of hope for those around you. Your story, your testimony of faith and endurance, can inspire and encourage others who struggle. In this way, the fullness of joy and peace you receive from me does not just bless you. It blesses your family, your friends, and your community. You are never too old or too tired to be a light in this world. Do not lose heart if the journey seems long or difficult. Every step you take toward me is a step toward greater joy and peace. I am walking with you. I am guiding you. I am lifting you. You are precious in my sight, and I delight in you. There is a well of joy and peace waiting for you, deeper than any ocean, and it is yours to drink from every day. So, beloved, open your heart fully to me. Let my love fill you until it overflows. Let my peace guard your heart. Let my joy become your strength. You were created for this abundant life, a life marked by grace, hope, and eternal peace. Trust in my divine plan, and watch how your days are transformed. You are not alone. I am here, now and always, ready to fill you with the fullness of joy and peace. My precious child, hear me now as I speak words of truth that I want to settle deep within your soul. You are never alone. No matter the season of life you find yourself in, whether your steps are steady or faltering, whether the days bring joy or trials, whether your body feels strong or frail, I am with you, always. This promise I give you is not a fleeting comfort or a distant hope. It is a steadfast reality that has been true from the beginning and will be true forever. I have never left your side, and I never will. In your lifetime, you have walked many paths, some bright and welcoming, others dark and uncertain. You may have faced loss, illness, loneliness, or fear. You may have wondered if anyone truly understands the weight you carry, if anyone hears your quiet prayers or sees your silent tears. I want you to know, my beloved, I have seen every tear. I have heard every whisper of your heart. I have carried your burdens, even when you could not see or feel my presence. I am closer to you than your very breath. Sometimes the world can feel like a lonely place, especially as the years add up and friends or loved ones pass on or drift away. The silence around you might grow louder, and the empty spaces in your home or your days might feel overwhelming. But in those moments, I am there. I am the presence that fills every empty room, the warmth in the cold night, the light in the shadows. You do not have to face anything alone, for I am your constant companion. I have promised in my word that I will never leave you nor forsake you. This is not just a phrase. It is my unbreakable vow. Through every storm and every calm, through every joy and every sorrow, I am by your side. When your heart trembles with fear or your mind wrestles with doubt, reach out to me. Call on my name. I am never too far to answer. You may not always feel me, but my love surrounds you like a shield, protecting you, comforting you, sustaining you. In your quiet moments of prayer, in the stillness of early morning or late at night, know that I am listening. I treasure those moments when you open your heart to me. I delight in your trust and your desire to draw near. I am here to be your refuge, your strength, your ever-present help. When you feel weak, lean on me. When you feel lost, look to me. I am the steady anchor that holds you firm when the waves of life threaten to overwhelm you. Do not fear the future, my child, even as your body grows older and your strength wanes. I hold tomorrow in my hands. Your days are known to me, and I care for each one with infinite tenderness. You are precious beyond measure, not because of what you do, but because of who you are, my beloved creation. Your life still has meaning and purpose. Even now, I am at work in ways you may not see, preparing the path before you and surrounding you with my grace. Remember, I am not a distant God who watches from afar. I am Emmanuel, God with you. In your loneliness, I am your friend. In your weakness, I am your strength. In your sorrow, I am your comfort. In your joy, I rejoice with you. You are never outside of my reach, and no darkness can ever separate you from my love. My presence is a constant light, shining into every corner of your life. You may wonder how to feel my presence more deeply, especially on days when it feels hard to believe. The key, my child, is to open your heart and mind to me. Invite me in with faith, even when faith feels small. Speak to me honestly about your fears and hopes. Sit quietly and listen. I am there in the gentle breeze, in the song of a bird, in the smile of a stranger, in the memories that warm your heart. I am in the ordinary and the extraordinary moments alike. The more you look for me, the more you will find me. Know that my presence also brings peace, peace that calms your restless thoughts and quiets the storms inside you. When worries press in, bring them to me. When grief feels heavy, lay it at my feet. I will carry what you cannot carry alone. My presence is a sanctuary where your soul can rest and be renewed. You might also find my presence through the love and kindness of others. I often use the hands and hearts of people around you to show my care. When someone listens patiently, offers a warm touch, or simply sits with you in silence, that is me working through them. Do not hesitate to receive this love, for it is a tangible sign that you are not forgotten. As you grow older, your understanding of my presence may deepen. You may find yourself less focused on the things of this world and more attuned to spiritual truths. This is a sacred journey, one that I walk with you every step of the way. I am guiding you into a deeper relationship, where my presence becomes the steady rhythm of your life. And when the time comes for your journey here to end, do not fear. I will be there to welcome you home, to wipe away every tear, and to embrace you in perfect peace. Death is not the end, my child. It is the doorway to everlasting life with me. Until that day, live fully in the assurance that I am with you, now, always, forever. So hold fast to this promise. You are never alone. I am here. I am near. I love you with an everlasting love. Rest in my presence, walk in my peace, and trust in my unfailing care. You are my treasured one now and forevermore.